In this video, we are going to be learning how to use manipulatives and models to add integers. So the manipulatives you'll need to have out and ready as we do these guided notes are, of course, your integer chips as well as your number line. So you'll need them both. Okay, so when we're adding integers, there are two different main patterns that we need to be aware of. First, when you're adding integers of the same sign, or if you're adding integers of different signs. So we'll start with the same sign here. Okay, so let's say we have an expression like this, -6 plus a -3. And we're going to start this off with modeling on a number line. So I want you to take out your number line. And I want you to think, I'm starting at -6 on my number line. So go ahead and move either your finger or a paper clip on your number line to mark -6. And I'm adding on 3 more negatives. So I'm adding a -3, which means I am going to be increasing in my negative values, which means I'm actually going down the number line. So -6 plus -3, I'm then going to count over 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. So I'm now at -9. So -6 plus -3 is going to be -9. Now to help me with that, I'm also just going to circle these to show that they're red or a negative value. And then I can mark on my number line and I can do some labels. I can just make them wherever. So let's say this is my -6. I'm going to indicate that I'm moving this way, or I'm adding a negative value. So I'm going this way. 1, 2, 3. And then where do I land? I can put a little dot there. And I'm landing at -9. Okay, so I can do the same thing with my positive integers. Now I know that you know how to add positive numbers. 6 plus 3 is, of course, 9. But the way that we would show that on a number line is if we are adding a positive value, which means we are increasing going that way on our number line. So we're starting at 6 and moving over 1, 2, and 3. So I would write that on my number line as starting at the integer 6. And again, I can just kind of put it wherever, knowing that because it's an open number line, there's no numbers on it, so I can kind of decide where it goes. So I'm starting at 6, and then I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3. And this is where I land. I'm going to land at a +9. Okay, now how can I model adding integers of the same sign using integer chips? So here we go. We're just going to do the same problem here, -6 plus -3, or -6 plus -3, and I'm going to use my counters. So that means I'm going to put out 6 negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm kind of putting them like this, like a 10 frame. And I'm adding 3 more. 1, 2, 3 negatives. So then how many chips do I have in all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9 little negatives. And I can model that here by drawing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. You also could have put that 6th one down here like a 10 frame, but you don't have to. And you can also put the little negative sign if you want, but if you're using the colors, then you should be fine. It looks like negative. All right, the next one, 6 plus 3. So I'm going to model out the same idea, only this time I'm going to put out with positive integers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's my 6 plus 3 more, 1, 2, and 3. So that is 9. And I can go ahead and draw what I've done there with the counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 1, 2, 3. There it is. 6 plus 3 is a +9. So basically, simply put, adding integers to add integers of the same sign by finding the sum, and you just keep the sign.